So you've just finished spraying, you're on a job, got a lovely Indian sandstone patio or maybe some block paving, and you've put down your sodium hypochlorite mix to get rid of the black spots. It's looking brilliant, and then, bam! Out of nowhere, these bright, garish orange streaks start bleeding across the stone. You didn't see them before, or maybe they were just tiny little dull spots, but now they are absolutely screaming at you. It's enough to make your stomach drop, isn't it? What's actually happened there is what I call the inorganic stain trap, and it catches so many new contractors off guard. See, we get so used to sodium hypochlorite being this absolute magic wand for exterior cleaning. We think, if it's dirty, just chuck bleach at it. But you've got to understand the chemistry. Hypochlorite is an oxidizer. It is brilliant at killing living organic biofilms, things like green algae, black lichen, mold, moss. It breaks down their organic structure. But rust? Rust is iron oxide. It's already oxidized metal. When you put a massive dose of sodium hypochlorite on metal particles, whether that's natural iron ore inside the sandstone itself, or rust bleeding down from a satellite dish bracket or a rusty garden table, you aren't cleaning it. You are actually accelerating the chemical reaction. You're making it rust faster and brighter right in front of your eyes. It literally feeds the rust. And it's the same with oil spills or efflorescence, those white mineral salts that draw out of brickwork. Bleach won't touch them because they aren't alive. There is zero organic matter to break down. But what do guys do when they see that orange stain or that white salt patch? They panic. I've seen it 100 times on the forums. They get desperate and they go running to the local builder's merchant and grab a tub of aggressive brick acid, hydrochloric acid, and they splash it all over the shop. That is a massive mistake. Hydrochloric acid is so incredibly aggressive. If you put that on concrete paving or limestone, or certainly on a modern silicone-based render, you will permanently etch, scorch, and strip the colour right out of the material. You'll ruin the surface and you'll be staring down a very expensive insurance claim. You've gone from a simple rust stain to completely destroying a customer's property because you didn't understand the chemistry of what you were dealing with. Right, so how do we actually handle these stubborn inorganic stains without losing our shirts? Well, it's about matching the right chemical to the specific stain, starting weak and using some common sense. For rust, you don't want hydrochloric acid. You want a gentle, specialised organic acid, specifically oxalic acid. On our website, softwashing.uk, we supply a product called Rust X Pro, which is oxalic acid based. But the key thing, the real secret, isn't just the acid, it's having a surfactant blended into it. If you use a pure acid, you might dissolve the rust, but as soon as you rinse it, those dissolved metal particles just flow further down the wall or the patio and soak straight back into the porous stone. A good surfactant, like the one in Rust X Pro, actually encapsulates those metal particles, wraps them up like a little package, and suspends them in the water so they can be rinsed completely away without restaining. Now, if you're dealing with oil or grease, say on a driveway, acid won't do anything either. For oil, you need a heavy-duty alkaline degreaser, something like Grenade oil stain remover. It emulsifies the grease, breaks it down so it can be washed away. And if you've got efflorescence, those white salt runs, you want a very controlled, mild acidic treatment, applied gently. But whatever you are doing, you've got to follow proper job site practices. Number 1, always test a small hidden area first. Don't go spraying a new acid or degreaser right in the middle of a driveway. Test it, check the colour, make sure it doesn't scorch. Number 2 is dwell time. These chemicals aren't like bleach. They need time to work, sometimes 10 to 20 minutes, but you must keep them wet. If they dry out on the stone, they stop working and can leave nasty marks. And finally, rinse thoroughly. Manage your runoff. Dilution is the solution to pollution, as I always say. Wash it down, make it safe for the grass, the flower beds, and the pets. At the end of the day, being a professional contractor is about knowing the difference between an organic and an inorganic problem. If you want to get this stuff down properly, have a look at our CPD certified softwash training course on softwashing.uk. It covers all this mixology, the health and safety, and how to avoid the costly mistakes that put newbies out of business. Alright, that's enough from me for today. Have a great day, stay safe on the tools, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.